Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless Strategist and welcome to Total War Warhammer 2 Battle Replay Watching. Now I am gonna title this Fire Siege Experiment. Now basically I have a bunch of problems with my artillery, but I will show you the gist of how I actually siege a settlement with acceptable losses. Now, alright, this only had the garrison. There are other scenarios that I also recorded, but even with the garrison and with these towers, the balance of power was actually like, I believe, 60 or 70% in their favor. But as you can see here, the balance of power is in my favor right now. So basically what I did is I just yeeted my troops over here, basically almost to the corner of the map, so that they won't get hurt. I have my fire wizard here. I have Karl Franz, my bad, on a griffin, and I have 5 Hellstone rocket batteries. Now I will just speed it up, but yeah, I kind of made a mistake because they can actually target my units here, but it doesn't matter. I'm just using the Hellstone rocket battery while wasting and distracting their ammo and archers gunners, just to basically destroy their fort towers. And occasionally a shot or two will actually go right on over there. Now I did formulate a new strategy. They also have 2 mortars, which will actually target my Hellstone rocket batteries. But like I said, casualties aren't really that much of a thing for me. Now most of these battles were fought in a single day, in a prolonged period of basically me playing the game. Now I'm just moving my units back, but the mortars can still shoot me. And I basically targeted the gatehouse. The simple reason for that being is the crossbowmen that are up on it will actually get hit in the crossfire as well. And then I decided just to target their mortars to take care of their artillery. But again, the Hellstone rocket battery, being as accurate as a fucking drunk Russian, performed just as well. Also, I did find, and I still do find it quite annoying, and if anybody can actually help me with this, I would really appreciate it. When I actually tell them to go attack something, they'll drop their position. Even when I told them to hold position, they'll drop their position and they'll just charge up ahead like idiots. And I'm not sure why, but here I actually had to reposition and just fucking hit them so they can actually stop shooting at me. At this point I killed 78 of their troops. Yeah, these guys are just shattered, they're routing. And again, they decide to go up here. And eventually they're going to get shot. Yeah, as you can see. And I lose more of my precious artillery. I have no idea why they do that. So in any case, yeah, that quite annoyed me. So when I actually broke them, I was quite pleased. Then, after that, I just set up my Hellstone rocket batteries, as you can see, and basically my units aren't doing a damn thing. It's all the Hellstone rocket batteries, well, at least until I, use up all of their ammunition. So they should target something, but I did figure out that even when I tell them to shoot at something, sometimes they'll just stop shooting. I don't know why. In any case, here is where I actually sent my fire wizard, and I'm just gonna move the camera to here. I basically just tried to target their wall units, and eventually I destroyed a couple of walls and a gatehouse. But I just sent my wizard here, and bam, a firestorm, which was quite a good one. It wiped out quite a bit of their infantry. And then the Hellstone rocket batteries are just firing again. I actually decided to target them yet again. Now this, yeah, the flaming skull, it did quite a bit of damage, but it went slightly off to the left. And that was quite annoying. Now they're actually choosing their gunners to actually come and shoot me. At this point I moved my fire wizard away. And by this time I actually killed almost 500 of them, and the gate has been breached. Note that the rest of my army didn't even fucking move. And another firestorm, which actually killed off a lot of them. And it nearly wiped out another unit. And my wizard did take quite a bit of damage, but that's not important. The Hellstorm rocket battery is firing again. These guys have some long ass ranges. This is on very hard campaign mode and normal battle modes. Because I just want them to have better units than me, but not have an enormous advantage over me. In any case, yeah, this is Tilia, so they have a similar or almost exact same roster as the Empire. And yet again, okay, I missed this completely. I did actually find out that they move out of the way. Not quite so sure why, but they don't move away from a firestorm. Here's another one that just basically fucked off. And that really pissed me off, because at this point I was using plenty of my winds of magic, and it was just pretty stupid. And here I actually targeted a bunch of other things over here. So basically overall my wizard so far has gotten 289 kills. And I killed nearly half of their force without even going in there. There we go. As soon as I noticed that they actually begin to cluster up, I go and try to cast some magic. But here I actually cancel the flaming skull. And there we go, that actually did quite a lot of damage as well. So now more than half of their units have been killed and wiped off without me actually entering the fortress here. So here I'm just waiting for winds of magic, I believe. I believe I told these guys to actually fire at will or something, but I don't know. Oh no, I actually have them attack the spearmen now. I use the arcane conduit to actually improve the amount of winds of magic I have in reserve, and this is where it actually starts to get quite a bit boring. It says too many minutes, but I was just fast forwarding. It's just more like 8 minutes, I believe. There we go, that's another one. 403 kills. And my Hellstorm rocket battery, they're basically used up all of their ammunition by now. And pretty much close to breaking, and I've almost ran out of reserve here. On my magical reserves. And back here I have 3 greatswords, 4 halberdiers I believe, and 6 gunners. Handgunners, my bad. So basically I am impatient, more or less. So I decided to fuck it and send my force. Or actually I decided to move my entire force in, as well as Karl Franz. Karl Franz, yes. You know, just to route whatever is left of them up on the walls. Now actually some flying units would be great here. Right, they don't have that many flying units. Or else they would... No, they don't have any flying units, I believe. I'm not sure. In any case, I sent them here to take care of the handgunners, because I know they're a pain in my ass whenever I fight against them. And this actually worked out quite well, because they actually went into the direction of a Hellstorm rocket batteries. At a certain point I just set them up and let them auto fire at anything. And that was a decisive victory without sending my main force in, and I only lost 91 soldiers. And I believe that this is my best siege by far. In all honesty. I never said I was any good at the game. If anything else, learn from this and improve.